Thank you for tuning in to today's upload. Just wanted to share with you guys how excited I am after being disappointed. In the end, justice prevailed. No, actually, what I wanted to share is today I went to pick up my Sam's Club order. Keep in mind, I placed this order 2 days ago, and when I went and pick it up today, it was set up to be picked up by 1 p.m. I did arrive at the store at 1 p.m. However, they were so backlogged, I waited at the Sam's Club for 4.5 hours. I didn't pull out after being loaded until 5:32 p.m. With that being said, I was very angry, of course, but I kept my composure. I spoke with the associate several times. I spoke with a supervisor who came out and spoke with me, and all they could say is, "I'm sorry, we're backlogged." But I picked up the phone and called corporate, and they were able to make contact with the store while I was there. And I explained to them that I had 3 hungry children in the van with me. It was very unfair considering that I placed orders with this corporation for quite some years now. And we're going back to even before the pandemic. I have been shopping with them since TJ was a little boy, and he is now 9 years old. So in the end of it all, corporate was able to contact, like I said, the store associates, and what they offered me at the end was a $100 gift card, as well as this entire grocery haul was free of charge. Yes, they reversed my credit card deduction, and the monies was placed right back into my bank account. Guys, even though it was very frustrating, again, I remained professional, even though I was upset. But it just goes to show you don't always have to lose your head. And, there still are some companies out there that are willing to make things right. Now, I will like to say that everyone that was out there didn't make out as good as I did. They came out and told all the other cars that they had to leave. They only made it up to their 2 p.m. orders, and everyone else had to come back the next day. This is a blessing to me and my boys. Thank you guys for tuning in to today's haul. We are going to enjoy these meals that I am going to concoct from all this food. And I'm sure it's going to be the best tasting food we ever had because it's free. Love and respect to you all. Guys, we are back with another haul. Gonna get right into it. We're going to start right here. We have a 12-pack of SpaghettiOs with meatballs. We have cage-free eggs. This is a 24 count. Yeah, 24 count. We have Coffee Mate creamer. This is the original dry creamer. This I pick up like once a quarter for my mother. So you'll see this in 2-3 more months. Gallon of milk, because we already have 3 in the icebox. So I just grabbed 1 on this order. We got a 40 count of pirate booties. This is something new that one of the boys requested when I sat them down to choose the items they wanted for their lunches and snacks. I do that. I let the kids sit down at the computer with me when I'm placing an order, and they get to choose like 2 snacks each. So this was one of the choices. And I always tell you guys, the way I feed them is I let them give their input and I let them choose because it's a better chance they'll eat it. If you have little ones and you're new to my channel, this is something that you probably should practice because mommies, I'm telling you, when it comes to meal times and everything, when you give the kids the opportunity to choose their meals, it is definitely a better chance that they'll eat it. Moving along, we got super crunchy fish sticks. This is a staple in our house. They normally have fish sticks and fries, but when they go to childcare, sometimes I'll pack it. But at home, and I shared this in the past, the kids like me to make them sort of like a fish fillet. So I'll make them put the cheese, put them on the hamburger buns, and give them whatever they want on the side. Sometimes it's fries, and sometimes applesauce, sometimes yogurt, whatever they're in the mood for, chips, whatever. Um, Fish sticks are good to have. Go-gurts. This is another choice for their snacks. And this is a staple because they absolutely love Go-gurts. King's Hawaiian bread, double pack, Kha'yair's favorite. All of the boys love it, but Kha'yair can just sit down with a pack of this and go to town. We have some cinnamon raisin bread. Why? Because we love it. And because Kha'yair's a bread eater. And ever since I gave him one, the very first time he fell in love with it. And now we have to feel like we're in a race to get to the kitchen to get this raisin bread, because as long as this kid knows that raisin bread's in the house, he can't rest at night. He wakes up and try to eat it all up. I have to freeze a loaf and put one loaf out at a time, just to make sure he's not overdoing it, because the raisins aren't always good for his stomach and his system. We got some basmati rice, 25-pound bag. We have some spicy beef patties, Jamaican style. So good. It's from a honey bunny. Just like the jasmine rice. Dino Buddies. Kids chose these instead of the Jurassic Park nuggets this month. So we switched over to Dinos this month. Twinkies and Ding Dongs. This was chosen by TJ. This was his choice of snacks. We got a 2-count of orange juice here. This is the Members Mark brand. And also 2-count of lemonade. I love this stuff. I love it from either Aldi or Sam's Club. It's so good. And to me, it tastes really close to that at Chick-fil-A. We have a double loaf of king bread, but we have 2 counts, so that's a total of 4 loaves. We already have 6 loaves in the freezer. But if you guys know me and you know my family, the kids eat a lot of sandwiches. So having anywhere from 6 to 12 loaves at all times is very important for me. Or I'll be running to the store every day, if not every other. Honey Nut Cheerios. This is a double container. My mother's going to take a box, and then myself. The kids aren't interested in Honey Nut Cheerios. So my mother, this is the only cereal she will eat. So I normally get the double box and give her one, and I take one. And I take it sometimes when I'm in the mood for it. This is the Frito-Lay. This is the perfect pair. It is actually like Valentine themed snack. So it's the Cheetos and then it's Doritos. Snack together, stay together. And I think this is cute. It's a limited time treat size bags. So we're going to do something special with those, as well as the Rice Krispie treats that TJ chose this one too. So you get the rainbow, you get the chocolate, and you get the chocolate drizzle. I believe the Valentine's pack was chosen by John. We got my mother's Folger. She still drinks instant coffee. So hard to get her to switch over to grounds. She's old school, and you know what? You like what you like. So this is her coffee. I switched over from my household from the grounds, Folger grounds that I normally have. I switched over to Maxwell House this time, and I chose the original roast, medium. I had this at work, one of my jobs, my newer job, the part-time, and it was amazing. And guess what, guys? I didn't use any sweeteners, just the creamer, and I was able to get through that. And if you know me, you know people always ask, am I going to have some coffee with my sugar and creamer? So this was good. And I'm like, okay, maybe I need to switch to that so I can cut back on that sugar intake. Healthy lifestyle, any way I can implement it. So this is a three count of Prego traditional sauce. This is just to add back into my stockpile, um, as well as the double count of Skippy peanut butter and the double Smucker's strawberry jam. I like to grab these things and put them back in the stockpile, just like the SpaghettiOs that I showed you in the beginning. That's going back in. Anything that we take out of it, I like to put back in it. This coffee, I'm gonna whip this out, and we're gonna have this as soon as I finish up the last little bit of Folgers I have in one container. But I do have two larger Folger coffees in the stockpile. So I'll probably alternate between Maxwell House and the Folgers. So we're going to have this one until it's done, and then we'll switch back to Folgers. By then, I will have made another Sam's Club run, and we'll get some more Maxwell House. Right here, we're trying something different with the boys. We got the variety pack of cereal with the Kellogg's Pops, Fruit Loops, Apple Jacks, Frosted Flakes, and Cocoa Krispies. The kids always want me to get different flavored cereals when we go to Sam's Club and Walmart in the large bags, stuff like that. But I noticed that after they have like a bowl or two, they're tired and it's very wasteful. So I figured, let me give this variety pack a try with the boys and see who likes what so I can get a better grasp, because they're not big cereal eaters like myself. They can take it or leave it. I got myself, Chobani yogurts because I have been loving yogurts lately. When the kids are having like ice cream and other sweet snacks, I tend to grab a yogurt. And I felt like with all of these different varieties of flavors, it'll feel like I'm doing something too. So when they got their Neapolitan or they go after their different flavors that I can't have, I can switch up on these. So this is good for me. And yes, it's mine. They're not interested in Greek yogurts, which is why I stuck with their Go-Gurts. And then they still have some of the Danimal smoothies. Right here, we have a 12 count of honey buns. This is the Duchess brand. This is our favorite. We haven't had them in a while, so I wanted those. I also wanted those individually wrapped Danishes that they carry, which is normally $40. I couldn't find them. Very disappointing, but I'm still going to look and possibly see if I can have them shipped to me. And then we got some Ritz. This is the 18 stacks. We use these for charcuterie boards. We use these for snacking. I like to make protein kits where I use a few crackers, some cheese, pepperonis, nuts, just something to take with me when I don't want to eat a real meal, but I want to have something power packed with flavor and get what I need from it as far as nutrients. I'll do that. And a lot of times I add the Slim Jims because I really like that. All right, guys, 1 second. They'll have 101 sheet per roll. Paper towels. I told you guys it's 15 huge rolls, which really equal like 42. I picked up paper towels and toilet paper, and then after I have them both stocked like 2 and 2, every other month either I'll pick up the toilet paper or a paper towel. Last month I picked up the toilet paper, so this month paper towel, and I just keep adding it into my stock that we have here so we can never run out. I normally grab my detergent and fabric softener over there, but I haven't had to get it in quite some time because I was still overstocked with things that I had from Walmart and Family Dollar and Dollar General and all the other stores, Target. So until I get kind of low on those smaller bottles and use those up, I'm not going to pick up the large size from Sam's Club because I do have one in the laundry room right now. I want to thank you guys for tuning in to today's haul really quickly because I always like to share things as I learn new things. In a recent haul, I shared with you guys about some recalls on certain food items. Off the top of my head, I remember there was a Mexican cheese blend that I told you guys to be on the lookout for the recall, as well as the Quaker brand chewy bars and things of that nature. I told you to inquire with your local news and get a list of the items so you would make sure that you don't get them. Hopefully, they were already pulled from your shelves. And if you had recently purchased them, you could deal with it accordingly. Either contact the store and get a credit, or just not ingest them, not eat them at all. But today, what I wanted to share is something I learned recently. For anyone that shop at Costco, it is effective at Costco now, and I'm sure all the other large food chains are going to piggyback off of it. And these are the stores primarily with the memberships, okay? Like the Costco and the Sam's and the BJ's. Costco have now kicked off a program. And it's not in our favor, guys. It's basically what they're doing is you have to be a member ship card holder, where we always was able to hand our cards over to a family member or a friend and allow them to go to the club, and they had someone there and you can just flash the card at them and they will let you in the store. They're doing things differently. They have a handheld device where you have to actually physically stop there with your card and they scan it, and they're going to see it's not you and you will not be allowed in. They feel like, and I get it, that they are losing money on memberships with people being able to share their cards. So even if you are a family, two household family, meaning two parent household family, the wife and the husband both have to have their names on the account and their photos, with the store, so that when they go in, if you send your husband, he's still able to use it as long as he's on that card or another family member that you have on your membership. But everybody have to have their photo in the system so that when they present their card, their photo is the one that is shown. I know Netflix has started doing that lately, and I'm sure a lot of the other streaming apps will do it too, where you go to log into your Netflix account and it does not identify the IP address for obviously the TV or the tablet or the Chromebook or computer, or whatever you're using. It doesn't recognize the individual that's trying to sign in or the location for that sign in. So they don't allow you, or they make you go to a two-step verification. So you want to be on the lookout for all those things because they're kind of micromanaging and making sure that everyone is paying for these subscriptions. So just wanted to share that with you for my community. For anybody who did not know, again, really quickly, Costco is effective now, where you have to be a member card holder in order to gain access to the club. Thank you again for tuning in to today's haul. We're going to get this stuff all sanitized and put away. Love and respect to you all. God bless.